Well, it was bound to happen one day, so what can I say? Let me just zoom in for you guys to see. So, looking at our wheels, it's been curbed. So there it is in slow motion. So I'll come further out. So that's the entire wheel, and so it's probably about, I'd say, from here through to say here, so almost a quarter of the wheel. So looking up here, if you look really closely, you'll see that it's really just grazed on the edge over here through here. So get a wipe. So that's essentially what the final damage looks like. So that's it there. And yeah, so where to from here? So basically we're going to get the rim repaired, and we've looked into some of those rim protectors. I might see if I'm going to give them a go, and we'll see how they are. Probably about 12 months ago, you guys would have seen a lot of collabs with a lot of other Tesla or EV content creators across Australia. No one's ever said how good or how bad they are. They don't impact their looks too much, so I'm potentially going to give them a go. So yeah, watch this space. So I'll wrap this video up by just giving you guys another quick look at the damage, and then the next part, when we skip through the video, the wheel should essentially be all done, and then we'll keep you guys posted on the accessory. Stay tuned. Alright, so wheel is all repaired. So shout out to Ben from Platinum Wheel Repairs, I think that's the name. I'll put it in the description. This post is absolutely not sponsored, but just wanted to shout out because of the ultimate care that he's taken in terms of repairing the wheel. So in terms of process, jacked up using jack pad, was very careful, taped and marked off the wheel and whatnot, and it is now all fixed. So let me flip the camera around and I'll show you guys. Okay, so it was originally on the top right of the T, so basically we're talking about this section here. So if I just hold it on a different angle so you guys can see, it's basically from somewhere along the lines of here through to about here somewhere. So if I hold it further out, it was pretty much this section here. So the paint is still curing. It'll take a couple of hours, so I won't be driving the car today or this morning. But there you go, and it's fully blended in from what you can see there. So pretty happy with the results. So I'll put a side-by-side comparison of the before and after, just so you guys can totally appreciate it to the same level that I did, but it's fully blended in. And now we'll look at potentially using some rim protector just to see and to give you guys the feedback on whether or not they're good or bad. So there you go. Any questions, drop it in the comment box below. Alright, the goods have arrived from EVbase, so thanks again EVbase for sending this through. So let's unbox it and see what the contents are. So obviously these are the wheel protectors for 21 inch for the Model Y Performance. And yeah, this is the first time we're going to open it together. So it comes all pre-packaged pretty well. Let's just pull it all out. Alright, so what you get in contents are essentially foam tape, double-sided tape, and more double side tape. And here is essentially the set of 4 for our car, and I'll open one up right now so you guys can see what it's all about. So bring it closer to the camera. So there you go. So it looks like it's all in the same color as the car wheels itself, and on the back they're just clips. So hopefully you can see that a bit closer. So there you go. So what's next from here? So we've got the instructions, there's installation videos, and I guess we're supposed to tape it up and then start installing it. So over here this essentially says you've got a RimCase installation manual where you can look at the install review video. All they're saying is tape the pad to the inside of the RimCase, find the cut out on the RimCase to fit the air tire intake, align the air intake, press it, clip it on, adjust the gap, and finish. So there you go. We'll give it a go and I'll see how long it takes and I'll keep you guys posted. Alright, so this is the before, and once we click our fingers you'll see everything all taped up around. So 3, 2, 1. Alright, so this is pretty much one RimCase all done. So I'll hold it up close so you guys can actually see. So all in all, it took roughly 15 minutes to tape it all up and to cut it. So what I would recommend is grab a friend, grab a partner, and cut all of these little strips out first to size, and then just go on a sticking spree. Now if I show you the entire thing, this is obviously for the Model Y Performance, so I do believe off the top of my head there is a lot more spokes all around, as you can see over there. So in terms of the test fit, so I won't install it yet until we do all of them, but it's going to look something along the lines of that. So yeah, I'll get going with the other 3 first, then we'll do some cleaning on the wheel and then we'll stick them on. So a hint and a tip from me when you're installing this is to unpeel it and adjust it as you go, so you can see that you can line up as you go. So I'm unpeeling the sticky tape over here and pushing it in and adjusting it as we go, so we can do it all in one go. Alright, we've just finished the second one all around. Now, just for context, if you guys want to compare, that's how much you normally get as a part of the full roll, and this is how much we've got remaining left after 2 wheels. So there is a potential that we could do 4, I'm not too sure, but we're going to continue to use this one and I'll let you guys know. But basically, that's what you get in a set of 2, and this is how much you've got remaining. So if I put that on there, it's about half in terms of the distance going around. And yeah, that's essentially the update. That's where we're looking at. So we've still got 2 more left to go, and yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, so we finished the 3rd wheel, or the 3rd rim case, and in terms of tape, that's how much we've got remaining. So definitely won't finish the 4th one, but that's essentially how much you get. That's how much is remaining. So on and upwards, we're reaching the final one now. Alright, so it looks like everything is all taped up and we're all good for the install. So this is basically the other side. Make sure you guys clean the wheel beforehand, and then basically, or supposedly, we just need to line up the tire wheel cap section over here, and then supposedly it all clicks in. So here we go. So I've lined these up, and they say all you need to do is start to push down. So let's start to push down as we go around. So there's 11 of these all around the car. Alright, let's have a look. I think I've got 1 left over this side. And there you have it. So what do you guys think? That is essentially the rim protector that's on. So it doesn't seem like it rattles at all. Pretty sure I got all of them clicked in. And does it rattle? Nothing that I can work out. We'll have to go for a drive and we'll have to see after we come back how it looks like. But let's pan through some footage of it and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright, we're finally done with the install. So overall it took probably an hour or a bit under. If you've got two people or you've got more than one person doing it, heaps faster. And realistically the thing that will take you most of the time is literally cutting those strips off and sticking them around. Do you have to stick them on? Realistically, I don't think you need to stick on every single bit, but I did because I just wanted to totally eliminate two key things. One area of concern was potential scratches from the plastic, because it is ABS plastic, so I didn't want that to constantly rub against the rim, or I didn't want to hear any rattles. And I also wanted to ensure that it's going to be silent. So let's flip the camera around and I'll show you guys what I mean. Here's the final product installed up close, so you can see in terms of color matching, I'd say it's about 90% accurate. This is pretty much a full clean wheel, and that's the standard color there. Now that's the standard color for the Model Y Performance in 21 inch. You can also get a carbon fiber version as well, which I'll do a screen overlay with photos so you guys can see. But essentially when you look at it here from the side, this is pretty much the bit that sticks out most, similar to how the wheel was prior to that. And so what that means is if I pull the camera a little further back, you'll see that if you are going to gutter rash anything, you definitely will hit this first, and since it goes all the way around, you won't have to worry about your actual wheel getting damaged. And I didn't need to use any of that at all, but basically they were saying that if there were any parts that were still loose, so for example if this part was loose, they said they recommend using the double side tape. So it's good that we didn't even need that, and yeah, that's essentially it. Now let's talk about quality. So if you look across the entire thing, you'll see most of it looks okay. There was only one piece in particular of mine that you do actually notice. I'll just see where the camera is. Right here, you'll just notice a bit of color discoloration or a bit of color peel, and that's just basically because of two pieces of plastic. It is ABS plastic, and it was just missed. So that's probably just one thing. Is it noticeable? Look, if I pull the camera back, realistically, it's barely noticeable. Unless you specifically look there. You can potentially use touch-up paint if you want to knock off that color or knock off that bit of white. But overall, in terms of build quality, look, I think it's perfectly fine and it definitely does the job. The one thing I'll have to monitor over the next week or a couple of weeks or whenever we're driving is how stable, how steady, how sturdy is this actual thing, and is it going to hold on with just the clips, or will I be one of those ones where I'm driving on the highway and this actually flies off? I'll keep you guys posted. But if there's any questions in particular you guys want to know, drop it in the comment box below. Alright, that wraps up the entire video. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give it a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and let me touch quickly on EVbase. So first of all, just want to say a big thank you again to EVbase for sending me these rim protectors. It genuinely could not have come at a better time. Now in terms of cost, so the rim case itself, so I've looked it up on the website, it's normally, hope you can see that there, in terms of Australian dollars, $235.62, at least at time of recording. I do have an affiliate or a discount code, so code word ZAPPED gets you 20% off. Now it's not only on the rim case itself, which is applicable to I guess all different Tesla vehicles. You can also use the code word ZAPPED to get 20% off anything in the entire store, so you're welcome. So what that means in terms of cost, it brings it down, so you get a discount of $47.13, which brings the total to $188.49, and that is including free shipping worldwide. So any of you Australians out there, if you do want to buy a set, it's about $188 and shipped to you with the code discount of 20%. Now, how does that stack up against fixing the actual rim? So, full disclosure, I didn't pay for these rim case protectors, but I did pay for the rim repair itself. So, $188.49 with the discount code shipped to you. The cost that for fixing the rim itself for me was $150. So, obviously, fingers crossed that it doesn't need to happen again. But for you guys out there, if you are considering repairing rim repair versus buying these, that's just for your consideration. In my instance, that little bit of damage that you guys can go back to the start of the video to have a look at, that was $150 worth of damage, and having these rim protectors here, or the rim case, $188.49 thereabouts. So something for you guys to consider before you guys bite the bullet to make the purchase. But yeah, as I said, I'll continue using these for however long it takes. I'll keep you guys updated if anything else changes, but as I said, if there's anything you guys want to know about this one in particular, or if there's new items that you guys want to see me collab with EVbase on, drop it in the comment box below. I'll reply there, and yeah, hope you guys well. We'll see you soon in the next one.